Before you start a superannuation pension, you need to know what a reversionary pension is and whether your pension should be reversionary. This video explains the pros and cons of reversionary pensions, as well as a little known tax benefit of reversionary pensions. Hi, I'm Chris Strano, the founder of SUPERGUY, the place where Australians go to maximise their super and build their own retirement plan. Remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so that you never miss a video. If you enjoyed this video, please take a quick moment to hit the thumbs up button to show your support. All right, let's get started. You may have heard the term reversionary pension being thrown around, or you might have the option of setting up a reversionary pension and you're not quite sure what it all means. Well, here's a quick rundown. When you set up an income stream with your superannuation savings, it can be reversionary or non-reversionary. Okay, so a reversionary pension means that you will receive pension income from your pension, just like any ordinary pension income stream. However, if you were to pass away, your income stream would automatically continue to be paid in its current form without stopping at all to the person that you nominated as the reversionary beneficiary when you first started the pension. So that's a mouthful. So basically, when you start a pension, you nominate who you would like the reversionary beneficiary to be, and when you pass away, it just continues to be paid to them as if nothing had happened. So this means that it doesn't matter what any superannuation death benefit nominations say or what your will says, the reversionary pension simply automatically reverts to the beneficiary and continues on. And there's a few benefits to this. Firstly, it provides you with a high level of certainty for estate planning purposes because you know who's going to receive your pension if you were to pass away. And this is particularly useful in, say, mixed family situations or second marriages because the will doesn't come into play with reversionary pensions. The reversionary pension simply skips the will and just continues to be paid to the reversionary beneficiary. Another benefit is that the remaining pension balance will stay in tax-free pension phase of superannuation and continues to provide a regular income to the nominated beneficiary, which can obviously be beneficial from a tax perspective, and it can really simplify an estate plan. And none of the investments as well supporting the pension need to be sold. So there's a bunch of investments that are supporting that income stream. None of them need to be sold because the pension balance doesn't need to be paid to a beneficiary because it's simply continuing on. Also, any pension received, any pension balance received by a reversionary beneficiary will not be counted against their own transfer balance cap for a 12-month period. So there's a bit of relief there. So this gives... it allows a longer period of tax-free earnings for starters, and it also gives you the beneficiary some breathing space to decide what to do with the funds or the investments over that 12-month period. Now, there's a few conditions with reversionary pensions. You can only nominate one person as the reversionary beneficiary. You cannot change a reversionary pension without commuting the pension or stopping the pension and starting a new pension and nominating a new reversionary beneficiary, or having the new pension not have a reversionary pension beneficiary. Also, the reversionary beneficiary must be classified as a superannuation dependent. So basically that includes a spouse, a child under 18, some children over 18 in certain circumstances such as disability, or financial dependence under age 25, or a person in an interdependency relationship with you is also classified as a superannuation dependent. If your reversionary beneficiary dies before you do and after you have made the nomination, or for whatever reason is no longer a super dependent at the time of your death, then your super fund trustee will simply remove them as a beneficiary upon your death, and the pension balance will be paid to your surviving dependents as if there was no reversionary beneficiary in place. So to set up a reversionary pension, you should contact your super fund firstly just to see if they offer it, because not all do offer it, and then ask them what needs to be done if you would like your pension to be a reversionary pension, remembering that you have to decide that it's going to be reversionary before it actually commences. Usually it's just going to be a box ticked on your pension application. Would you like this to be reversionary? Yes. To who? Write in the name. Although every super fund will have their different processes. If you have a self-managed super fund, you will simply just include the fact that the pension is reversionary and to who on the initial pension minutes and documentation. So that'll be organised by your accountant or super fund administrator. If you choose to not make your pension reversionary, then an alternative might be to opt for a binding or a non-binding death benefit nomination. This can give you a little bit more flexibility, and it can be updated much easier if there's a change in your relationships, sometime in the future. Now, there are also other types of pensions, such as defined benefit pensions, which you may have if you worked for maybe a government or semi-government organisation. These are different to account-based pensions. Defined benefit pensions just pay you, an income stream with no capital balance behind it. It's just an income stream, and they will often have automatic reversionary function built into it. So in this instance, your spouse or maybe even a child continues to receive a portion of what you were receiving if you were to pass away. And that about covers reversionary pensions. There you have it, reversionary pensions. Not as exciting as the 89 grand final, but still worthwhile knowing. Help me create more content by giving this video a thumbs up and letting me know what you want to see next. Want to stay up to date on the latest superannuation strategies? Sign up for my newsletter at superguy.com.au and never miss a tip. Stay super and subscribe.